G'day folks, welcome to part 3 in this series of opening moves for OCS Case Blue. In this video I'm focusing on the southern area of operations, just, if I can zoom out a bit more, just near Rostov there, west of the Donets River and the Donets River Bend. Looking at the 17th Army area, and I have been looking at this for a very long time, trying to figure out what to do. I have sort of been searching the web for inspiration to try to understand how much progress I should be making in this area and what I should be trying to achieve. And it's really difficult. Constant World has some great older posts, about 10 years old, some good sort of session reports and after action reports and the like. And I've just been staring and looking, and you'll notice all the highlighting. So basically, just to give you an understanding of what all these highlighted areas are, the dark blue, almost purple, are my airfields. So you can see airfield here, airfield in Rostov, 3 Soviet airfields out here in the east. So I've highlighted the airfields to make identifying location of air units easier. Then I highlighted my SP in yellow, so I can spot those quite easily. So if I'm looking at sort of German offensive operations here, or Axis offensive operations, I can see supply dump here, supply dump here, supply dump here. Now, immediately, it's problematic because they're a fair way from the front, and I don't have a lot in this area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I do have some off that I could rail on. You can see those. I haven't brought them on yet, so I could do that. But I'm trying to do what I can with what is on the map and plan with what is on the map before I begin to rail SP on for offensive operations. Okay, so then extenders are so critical. They were up in the north, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe I could highlight my trucks and wagons. So you can see this one here is potential to convert into a foot extender. And that's about it. Got a couple of little, I think they're organic trucks spread throughout the various formations, organic, and then there's some more little very fast-moving trucks in there. And all these little bits way up, way into my considerations as to what I'm going to do. Okay, what else is there? Behind the line, we have got these guys, 14th Panzer Division, 16th Panzer Division, and the Delta Italian Division. Then, you can see here, I've already put these guys in reserve, 60th Motorised Division. I really couldn't see them making an offensive impact, so I thought I'll put them into reserve early, and they're going to wait and see what happens. Look, let me briefly recap. I'm going to zoom north and show you that I've done all the sort of background movement and plotting and planning way up in the north. There were 2 key formations. 25th, where is their marker? I've got the 25th Motorised, fueled up. Oh, there's their fuel marker, I think. It fell down the bottom. They were fueled up, and what I've tried to do here is shift them to, well, you'll notice this big gap here in the Soviet lines. I've tried to shift them through that gap. I don't have enough infantry divisions in this area to cover, so I've really stretched out the infantry, and the 25th Motorised had to hold parts of that line, but they're holding this gap open. I've got an extender here as well, and I'm using that to get supplies through to 4th Panzer. And I'm using the 4th Panzer Division to attack Verkovo and try to get across this river. Now the idea is, if I look just to the south, you can see there where the 4th Panzer Corps has driven through. That was the first part of this video series that I did. And so the idea is they can continue linking down and kind of just threaten Soviet North, threaten this rail nexus here. Yeah, I'd like them to come down to the southeast. Maybe. At least break through here, force these guys to retreat, open this rail line. If I can open this rail line through to Yelets, even Lipetsk maybe, That kind of gets me around Voronezh, but we'll see what happens. Look, it's really threatening that northern Soviet flank. It means that these units cannot just rush down. It kind of undermines their ability to respond. Look, elsewhere, I've moved units. A correction here. Headquarters in combat mode cannot create detrainable hexes, but fortunately these guys are still here and they can, this is a detrainable hex and it has the range to get to this extender all the way over here. You can see how many organic trucks are in this area. And elsewhere down the line, I've just broken down a lot of the infantry divisions and just kind of moving up. You can see, where is it? Further south, trying to get it across the, we got this attack on Valuki. This was the second part of the video series. I've organised my supplies here pretty well. Pretty happy with how that all turned out. Again, detrainable hex here. Nothing much happening. In fact, I haven't moved the Romanians at all. You'll notice no move markers along here. Don't have a lot of strength, a lot of really weak divisions. Which brings me to this area, and wow, there are some big decisions to make here. I've also, you'll notice these big circles. I've just indicated detrainable hexes. So this is really important for planning supplies, and I just thought I really want to highlight them and emphasize them as I begin to move out. Oh boy. Now, what am I trying to achieve here? I want to cross the Donets River somewhere. I want to capture Rostov. I want to move east and cross the Donets here and threaten the Don. So three main objectives: crossing the Donets and getting to Milarovo. Now, if that drive on Milarovo works, they can then link up with that main force driving around from the north. Here and here. Okay. So, but, you know, does that have to be the main priority? They'll look for a river crossing wherever they can find it. If that doesn't work, swinging around, trying to secure Rostov quickly and early might be probably the third priority. Look, we'll see what happens. It's really just breaking through, seeing where the gaps are. I think crossing the Donets is going to be my top priority, but look, what I'm also worried about is you've got 14th Tank Corps and 24th Tank Corps here, these Soviet reserves. And, you know, they've got a lot of frontline strength relative to other areas. These are, you know, full strength divisions. It's a more densely packed front. You've got these parallel rail lines. It seems more difficult to cut off the Soviets. You know, I can't just rush through, grab the rail, because there's another rail here, and there's another rail here, and another rail here. So yeah, this idea that I can just punch through, cut them off, and they'll retreat. Different rules down here, different expectations on the Russians. And down here, it's a very solid front. So, and I've only got little breakdown units and reduced divisions. Okay, so look, let's get to it. And I don't know. When I say that, I'm like, okay, what am I getting to? Look, the Italians are pretty strong. They have some pretty good divisions with 4 ARs, but they're already reduced, as you can see. What we got there? Okay, that's interesting. So I don't know how I'm going to get through. I can look at the top combat unit. Oh, you'll also notice that I have changed the stacking visuals. I've edited the module, and it makes it easy to see now if there's a stack of units below. It was very difficult with the module as created. So with thanks to Lou Flelly 1177's guidance, I've changed that. So now I can see this is a single stacked unit, double stacked here. I don't need to probe that because I can see the top combat unit. Yeah, so that really helps. NKVD, I don't know what this is. They're not the usual NKVD units. Oh, maybe, but AR of 1. They're really prone to an overrun attempt. I could overrun here with this little breakdown regiment and stand a pretty good chance. And I've also got some air down here as well. I thought I had exhausted all my air, but I did have some. Yeah, look at that. Oh, there's a couple. You go to the bottom. Alright, so I've got 2, I've got He-111, JU-88, and I'm sure there's more. Oh, that Mariupol has a BF-109, that's about it. Not much, but some things. Okay, so plans. Let's get to the details. Voroshilovgrad, these 2 river crossings would be great. Listed chance, I don't like my chances. I'm not going to try and push that too hard. I'm going to try and go for Kamensk Shetskinsky down here. A single weak NKVD unit, security unit. That's where I'm driving. I'm going to push east, try and stretch the Russians out so they can't hold everywhere. If they try and defend everywhere, they're going to be weaker. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Stretch out along these rail lines. Okay. With minimal supplies as well. How do I do that? Do I just try a little overrun, 1-to-1 overrun? Try and get a surprise, try and smash them. I don't think it's worth. I don't think it's even worth a hip shoot at this stage. Let's just see if there are any Soviet air that I should conduct a fighter sweep on. Yes, there are. So let's try a fighter sweep on that air first, and let's send. Let's send the Italians out. Give them a go. So the Italians attempt a fighter sweep. And what have we got there? We've got a little tactical bomber and a fighter. Okay, so attempting a fighter sweep, moving the aircraft. We've resolved the air combat. Again, there's no flak on fighter sweeps. So the Russians send out this. It's a decent chance of fighting back. We roll 3 dice. I'll move this down so I can see it a bit clearly. It's a 6, 7, 8, 9. -2 is a 7. And a 7 is both abort. Okay, that's not bad. And it's a 6. So we've both abort. I think they both take a hit. Step loss. Roll 2 dice. If the aborted units, yes, they do. So they take a step loss. And they're aborted. And back to their airbase in Artemovsk. All right. Look, that's okay. I don't really mind that. I'm just looking. Do I have any other fighters? I do not. Up in the north here. Oh look, I don't even need to worry. They're so far behind the lines. They're not within patrol zone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As long as I don't sort of do anything here. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think I'll do any more fighter sweeps. I don't think I need to. I don't think I even need to do that one. Soviets did not base any aircraft here. Probably worried about them being overrun, I think. That was the fear at the time. Maybe they should have, in hindsight. Okay, so it's all right. 15 minutes in. We'll get to an attack in a moment. This rail line, I think this will have to be a regular. This will have to be a regular combat because I just don't have the strength to risk it. Although I've got a good, strong mountain division there with an AR-5. This could be a good one for a hip shoot. Yeah, if I can DG them, they'll be down to 6. I have a +4 modifier to my surprise roll, and I get 3 to 1 in combat. as a base. So yeah, let's try hip shoot on this unit here. I'm just thinking, really, is that I've got basically got 2 hip shoots available. Oh, look, they can do something as well. But then I've got these 2, they're inactive. So 2 units there to hip shoot with. So I've got 2 shots. Whew. And is this one of the shots I want to take on this unit? This will certainly be a combat. Oh, look, I could... maybe I just try and clear this road. So there, they've lost a step. Okay, let's look at... I haven't even done anything yet. Just because I want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. I could bring in these guys. 1, 2, 3. What are they? How far do they go? I could throw them all in movement mode. Give them pretty good movement. Maybe conduct a hip shoot on Voroshilovsk, which kind of makes this an attractive target for hip shoot. If I can clear that out, I can get supplies along this main road. Maybe capturing Voroshilovsk is my turn 1 objective. And that will require the Deosta division to be fueled up. I'm not, yeah, I don't have a lot of supplies for them. They don't have an organic truck either. But getting them, so I'm not going to be able to get the trucks through here either. So I'll be looking at 2 tank units, which isn't a lot. All right, look, what I think I might do first is overrun here. So I'm just going to send this unit directly adjacent to it. We'll try and overrun. If I can get rid of that NKVD unit, we'll make our decision after that. So looking at a +3 AR, +3 surprise roll, 8, 9, 10, 11 is a surprise. Column shifts are 3, that's okay. So I've got 1 to 1, +3, 1, 2, 3. Look at 4 to 1 in the open, 4 to 1. I'm going to pay for supplies, of course. I might draw a supply from here, and the defender will have to. Well, I don't think they can. Oh, here we go. It's a 1-step unit, so it's just 1. Okay, so looking at 1, 2, 4 to 1, and a die roll of 8, 9, 10, 11, which is an AE4 DL102. Perfect. So they're dead, and they end their movement there. All right, so that's a start. We've done something. It's taken me nearly 20 minutes to make my first overrun attack. This is what I'm talking about. There's just so much to consider in this area. Again, detrainable hex, trace supply can get through here. All these little things to consider. All right. Italians, okay, so the Italian trucks now can come through here and get to Voroshilovsk. Do I throw everything at Voroshilovsk? Because it's a pretty tough hex. I'm going to try a hip shoot on that. I think this is one of my... This is going to be an important hex. Road network. So sending my He-111 out, we roll for flak. It's safe. We have got 2 RE worth of units. Let's look at barrage. We have got 2 RE worth of units. So not modified there. Are we within 10 of our base? No, they came from all the way down there. So we're looking at the 12 to 16 column. Good roll. An 8 is a DG. 12 to 16, DG, excellent. Mission successful. And they are inactive, and they return to... Might return them there. Yeah, that's fine. Just get closer so that they're in that 10 zone. All right, so they've been disorganized now, which means that I can fuel, pay ESP, fuel this entire division. There we go, and this is like, they're not part of the division; they're core level assets, but that's okay because they're not, they're leg units, so they may be able to join anyway. All right, so I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 coming and going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 movement points. Hold on a sec. Is that the best? Is it the most efficient? Yeah, because if I move in here, they have to stop because of the Zoc. This Zoc is, if I understand it correctly, it's negated for truck units. So truck movement, a unit with truck movement that enters an enemy Zoc must end its movement or conduct an overrun. So if they sort of move here, they have to overrun it. So they've moved through here, which is negated, and then back up through there to here. Yeah, we're good. So now these guys are half looking at 9, 10, 11, 12. First of all, surprise. So they're reduced by 1 now. So it's now 5 on 2 plus 3 modifier, which is just surprise. Good. And then shifts, 6 shifts. So looking at 4.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 versus 4.5 is, let me get the calculator. It's closer to 3. So looking at 3 to 1. 3 to 1. They are in a town, which is it a minor city? It looks like it may even be a minor city. Yeah, that's more than a village. That's a minor city. So a minor city. What am I looking at here? Terrain key, minor city. Here we go. Minor city, very close, damn. Okay, so combat, very close. Our 3 to 1 goes up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So look at the 18 to 1 plus 6. No, 18 to 1, sorry, 18 to 1 plus 3. 18 to 1 plus 3, very close. Okay, so we make the roll. 8, 9, 10, 11 is 18 to 1, 11, A3, DL2, O2, DG. Okay, this is a 1-step unit. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's a 1-step division, NKVD division. Not a multi, it's just very strong. Okay. Okay, quick correction. They have a defense strength of 5, not 1. I don't know why I was thinking 1. So it's actually, let me go back, let me undo that delete. So it's halved, so 5, 9. So it's actually 13 v 9. 13v9, which is closer to 1 to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And an 11 is similar result, DL102. Okay, so they still die. And DL102. And I also realised I forgot to pay for supply. So on 2 and geez, that's expensive. Looking at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, yep. And they can draw from here. So expensive overrun, but a successful one. So the headquarters now must flip to move mode and take the option 2, and they will just retreat 2, and they will move in there. So we've come, let's track 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.5. 11.5. And they can continue. I'll check the, again, this is, I've forgotten, this is rough. I'm pretty sure this is rough. And the rough on leg is 2. Is that right? I thought it was 1. Hills, it's hills. It is hills. Where is the rough? The rough is down. Someone pointed this out to me. There is not a lot of rough terrain. This is the rough terrain, I think. No, they're hills and. This might be desert. I don't know where the rough is, but I'm pretty sure these are all hills. And hills are just 1 for leg. Hills, 1 for leg, 1 for track, 2 for truck. Okay, so look, geez, can I get 16, 11.5, 11.5, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They're on the outskirts of that bridge. In a very vulnerable position, I think, but is it worth it? Can my supplies get there? 1, 2, or should I overrun them again? 12, I can't overrun them with 2. No, I can't. I mean, I could in theory, but oh, they don't defend at 1 now, so geez. And they'd have a, oh geez, that's too good to resist, I think, overrunning them again. 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I should have done is put a unit here. Can I undo and just throw a little unit? Can I just throw that unit? Oh, I should have done that before I moved through. Because then my supplies have to go all the way around. If I just block this road, never mind, I've done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can get supplies. I can throw the supplies up to here. Okay, good. So I probably don't need a lot. Just this reconnaissance unit, 2 to 1, should smash them with a +6. So yeah. So once this stack starts moving together, I can drop units off. But I can't split them. So it's either, oh look, there's another, I'll leave some behind. And I'll continue moving with the, and I've actually underestimated their combat because these are armored No, they're attacking in a village. That's another thing I keep forgetting as well. Okay, so I will need to keep an eye on that. The type of units I'm actually attacking with. And so we've got some, yeah, we've got some light armor there. So as this overrun, they'll be doubled. So what I'm going to do, basically, it's 11 and a half, 12 to here. And that's all I'm going to leave these guys behind. 12. 13, 14, oh, they can't make it. All right, 16. Okay, 11 and a half, 12, 13, 14, 15 for the overrun. Okay, 15 for the overrun. Now, because they are DG, they're in move mode, their defense is a parenthesized 1, now that they're in move mode, and their AR is -1, so they're at -1 AR, so I've got a +6 to surprise, which is just successful. Oh my goodness, even a 3, +6 is 9. That's successful. Column shifts are, 1. Oh, that's not good. But I do have 5 on a 0.5, so that's like 10 to 1 in the open. Did I bring my light tanks? No, I brought AG, which is not specified in the rules. I think it's tanks. It's got to be tanks, right? They're light. I think they're tanks. AG. I've got the Case Blue rulebook PDF open. And I've got the symbols, but I think they're tanks. So they must be doubled to 6, 7, 8. Now I know, okay, this, what is that? Game specific charts. Is there a chart of like what all the units are? AG assault guns. They're assault guns. Look, 6, 7, 8, which is 16 to 1 in the open. I'm already off the chart, even if I don't multiply them. So we're looking here with a +6 modifier, 16. It's off the chart. DL2. That headquarters is dead. Okay, and we can now move into there. All right, so I've captured this rail nexus. They have one more movement point remaining, but I think they're going to hold there on that key point. So Voroshilovsk, this point, 1, 2, and I can get supplies. I can throw supplies along this road if I can just move some units into these two hexes. So I can go like 1, 2. Why have they moved? I think I moved them and moved them back, but I'm going to go 1, 2, and they're going to move into that position. I will create some breakdown units. Italian. Okay, and they'll go here and then go 1, 2. And then I'll do it again. Oh, they're only 3-step. That's a disadvantage. The Italians are only 3-step. But we've got these guys here, and they'll go 1, 2, like that. So that now let's see supplies flow down that road. Okay, so progress is being made slowly. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could envelop. I can only go 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't make a difference. I'll bring my artillery up as well. They're all fueled. Okay. So what this will effectively do also is kind of split these Soviet forces. You've got the yeah, these guys will really struggle to get back to this crossing, so they'll probably have to head north to Lysychansk, leaving this formation to defend all those river crossings. So I'm pretty happy with how this is unfolding. Going to add I'm still looking here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I want to throw them up there as well. So they can go on top. And I will bring up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, look, very tempting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to block them, but there's a whole tank division here, and I don't know what's in there, but I'm sure they're big and tough and will probably smash my poor Italian reconnaissance brigade. Okay, but look, can the Germans do it with 16 from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Absolutely, they can. Can they be fueled though? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have trouble with supply. I'd have how would I get supply up to these guys? Considering I use a lot of supply in that Italian breakthrough. Okay, I had to double check, but yes, Italian HQs can supply German forces. So if they can draw from this railhead, they can then throw it 7 trucks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So look, if I can fuel up, I'll say it again, because I'm out of supplies. 1, 2. All right, time to rail some supplies in. Here they are. So, oh gee. Okay, it took me a while to check that. So this is the division. These green barbells is the division between enemy at the gates and case blue. So this is technically enemy at the gate rail cap, which is off board. Here it is, which is enemy at the gate, which is 8. And basically, I want to send all 3 supplies. As far as I can, pretty much, to be drawn by 14th Panzer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I throw it into that point there. That's a good one, I think. Okay, and then they're going to use 3. I don't know how to keep track of this. Access off-board maps. There's no sort of rail cap. Maybe notes. Three rail cap used. And then expend 1 to fuel a 14th Panzer. And then throw in move mode. They're going to be going far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. So again, trace supply from here, 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're adjacent. I think. Yep, I'm pretty sure they can, just double check, I'm pretty sure they can draw that trace supply across the river. So it's thrown from here to here, and they're fine. It draws it from there, detrainable hex. Thank you, Italian HQ, I think. Okay, and yeah, they'll take their truck will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pick up an SP, 6, 10.5, and then fly the rest of the way to there. All right. Yeah. Okay. So we're across the Donets. I kind of didn't expect that. Yeah, clearing the road, getting supplies moving. And I've still got a lot of units, 16th Panzer Division, that I can kind of push through and support them. But priority 1 is done. I was thinking I'll take Voroshilovsk this turn and secure supplies, but in fact, yeah, I can get across the Donets. I'm just kind of taking stock on what to do next. What have I got over here? This is the airfield. I mean, this is tenuous, so I would like to get some more units through there. Yeah, I could get like a German division through there. And I mean, these guys can just go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they could just charge through. Look, currently, I was reading up about this. This is apparently one of the coal mining area that the Italians attacked. Shouldn't be looking at that. It's a kind of important rail nexus, road nexus as well. But given the success I've already had in the north, I had my eye on it. It's like, okay, well, this is what the Italians did. Maybe I should try and capture it. But I think I'll just bypass it, and with his mountain division, 1, 2, 3, I can really defend that northern sector. Or try and clear this southern rail. These guys aren't too strong at all. Okay, got Soviet guards here. What if I kind of push along this road and just try and contain these Soviets to the south? Keep them away from this northern rail link. There's quite a few little details here. It's a broad front, or broad kind of area of concern. Can I say that? Look, given that success, I'm really tempted to sort of try and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and drive everyone to the south here. Don't worry about Lysychansk. They can move trucked. Oh, they're okay. Trucked. Yeah, so I'm just kind of I'm kind of surprised myself at having crossed that so quickly. And now I'm wondering, okay, do I bring the 16th Panzer? Do I fuel them up? Look, I think what I'm going to do is, because it's taking me so long, 45 minutes in, I might just pause it here and have a good think about this because, yeah, I need to reevaluate now. There's all these units here, and then there's all these units here. And I've got the 16th Panzer and these dudes, LAH. I don't know what they are. Obviously SS, but LAH. Liebstandard, Adolf Hitler. Okay. Ah, there's a good summary of abbreviations. Assault guns. What was the other abbreviation I was looking for? AG, that was it, wasn't it? What does the AG stand for? Assault guns, definitely armoured. Okay, look, folks. Yep, I'll BRs Bersaglieri. These guys here. I will wrap it up here. Sorry, I haven't gone through the full opening of this area, but I think this is the opening to the opening moves of this area. We're across the Donets. Like I said, I'm just sort of surprised myself. Little bits at a time, create those little cracks, and then important to provide the get the trucks through. I hope I've done that correctly. I've negated the enemy Zoc, which lets trucks move along this road quite freely. I did the hip shoot on this hex, corrected the combat when I realised that the HQ was in combat mode, so 5 defense, but that actually maybe I didn't do that wrong. I did that 6.5. Should have been 6.5 rather than I think 9.5. So yeah, should have helped the Italians a bit more. But then another successful overrun here, and I've still got the 16th Panzer. So yeah, swimming in success. But like I said, I'll pause it for now and evaluate what to do with this success. Thanks for watching, folks, and take care.